Well, hypnotism is growing in popularity to treat everything from weight loss to stopping smoking. Well, join us to talk more about this is hypnotherapist Ron Eslinger. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Michelle.
And we were just discussing that actually many people would first think of a hypnotist to quit smoking or lose weight, and that can happen pretty quickly.
Well, losing weight doesn't happen very quickly because it takes a while to put it on. But a person can stop smoking with one session if they've decided to quit. It makes it very easy. Other things such as pain management may, usually you can see some pretty good relief right away with pain management.
Now this is something I've never heard of before, referring to hypnotism, pain management. So someone can come to you, be hypnotized, and the pain will go away?
It can. As a matter of fact, I worked in a pain clinic for 4 years. All I did was hypnosis there for the Navy. And if you'll think in terms of pain being nothing else than an electrical impulse that goes to the brain, and there is no pain till it gets to the brain, then you can turn it down like a light switch. You can see how the brain sees it with a different perception. Like some people can endure pain really well, others have more problems with it, but pain is probably the one place that I see relief the quickest and in the largest number of people.
Really? Do you just convince people that, you know, it can go away?
No, we do some things like getting rid of stress. Stress is basically about a 85% component of most chronic pain. So if you've got stress, you've got cortisol levels are up, which create inflammation. It also decreases the amount of blood flow to the muscle tissue. It's like having a cramp. If you don't get blood flow, you don't get oxygen, so therefore you have pain.
And now, would they be taking medication at the same time while a patient is receiving hypnosis?
That's kind of between them and their doctor. I don't recommend anything as far as their pain medicine goes except discuss it with their physician, and that's kind of up to them.
But at what point should someone go seek hypnotism, or hypnosis, I should say?
Well, from my point of view, they should go all the time because it's a stress reliever. Even now, if you look at most TV commercials, they have that little underlying about stress, whether it's for sleep, whether it's for pain, whether it's for anxiety. So if you can deal with the stress, then you can deal with everything else and make it much easier. We do create endorphins, melatonin, and serotonin, which are neurotransmitters for stress management. So therefore, if we can increase those just by how we change how we think and daydream, then we can decrease our discomforts.
Now, someone who's can anybody be hypnotized, and at what state are you when you're not asleep?
Well, anybody who wants to be hypnotized, of course, people who are senile or Alzheimer's would be difficult. What state we'd be in? Think of that alpha state. Albert Einstein called it creative daydreaming. Some people stay in hypnosis a lot, and we call it negative hypnosis, which is worry. Anytime you're focused and concentrating on a process, then you're in hypnosis.
Okay, and what about working with phantom limb pain? I know that's something else that you're involved in. Phantom
limb pain is something I spend a lot of time with, especially because of my military background. Phantom limb pain is different in the fact that you have an amputation of a leg or an arm, but yet you still think it's there and you still feel the pain from it. What we can do in hypnosis is actually regress back to let the cells remember, because all cells have memory. That's been some really good research out of Georgetown University. So we can change those memories and let those cells remember what they're supposed to be like. Again, it's still an electrical impulse, and people get into this loop. If we can change the perception, we can change the discomfort level.
Okay. Ron Eslinger is a board-certified hypnotherapist in Oak Ridge. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
His business is called Healthy Visions. You can give him a call at 220-0777. We'll also put a link to Ron's website on our style page at WBIR.com.